So I love being a homeschool mom. I do. I finally graduated them. I have two boys, which are precious and they're awesome. Two boys. My youngest is 18 and my oldest is unemployed. Well, I graduated both out of homeschool, and then my oldest went away to the Dream Center School of Ministry, went away to Bible school, finished that program. Yeah, and now he's back home living on my couch because they told him there that Jesus paid it all. That's what happens when you're reading out that Bible app. But I love it. His dad's so patient with him, y'all. And thank goodness. You know, one of you in the parenting relationship's got to have a little bit more patience than the other, and that's my precious husband. And he's kind of patient with me, too. And so we've been married for 22 years. When we first got married, we weren't real compatible. Yes, honey, thank you. 22 years. Yeah, that's a long time not to smother somebody. Yeah. And so, yeah, we weren't real compatible at first. Well, he's the kind of guy that likes sports, and I'm the kind of girl that likes naps. What else? He was Catholic, and I don't even drink. Sometimes that one just moves across the room. We were waiting on you, sir. But we finally, you know, I took him to my church, and mine was way different than his, okay? If you know anything about Catholicism, it was just way different. I went to a non-denominational, free, spirit-filled worship church. Tiny bit different than Catholic. And he embarrassed the mess out of me, y'all, when we first got there. He kept staring at this woman on my row the whole time. And I, would you quit staring? And he said, I can't help it. I think she has a question. I said, baby, that's for Jesus. He said, well, if he calls on her, I'm out of here. Oh, man. We went to our pastor and said, hey, you know, we recently married. This was when we first got married. I said, how do we become one? I hear all these older married people talking about becoming one. How do you become one? And he said, well, that's easy. You serve together. So we started serving in youth ministry together before we realized we didn't like other people's kids. You think it, I say it. That's how we play this game. And so we get in youth ministry together. We had this little 18-year-old couple who got engaged on purpose. And I took that little girl aside and I told her, I said, honey, you don't know what you're doing. And she said, Miss Lisa, I don't know what I'd do without him. You can't think of nothing? Yourself, Michaela. She said, Miss Lisa, he's my soulmate. Like, he knows what I'm thinking. Sometimes he'll even finish my sentence before I do. Like, baby, that is a control freak. You better put a stop to that right now. But she was just done with me, y'all. She said, Miss Lisa, bottom line, when he walks in a room, I know he's the one. He takes my breath away. Baby, that is asthma. If you get an inhaler, it'll fix that. Baby, that ain't love, that's mucus. Well, you can't tell them nothing, can you? Young people just gonna do what they gonna do. And I'm not trying to pick on them because I know it's a journey. My husband and I had to try and figure out our love language when we first got married. You ever tried to do that? Mine 20 years ago was acts of service and quality time. And it changes though, people. It changes. Like today, mine's very different. It's carbs and air conditioning. I tell young guys, hey, listen, you got some learning to do. And these older guys, if she's over 40, let me help you here. You can ditch the flowers. You get that girl some Freon and a biscuit. Be the best Valentine's of your life. But I get it. I know it's hard. I'm not trying to pick on young people. I remember being young. Don't y'all remember? I remember being young and in love. At that age, you don't even know if morning breath's going to be a deal breaker, That's why I slept with a pack of chewing gum under my pillow the first 6 months I was married. I don't know why I say I slept. I didn't sleep. I slept the next day on my lunch hour because I didn't want him to know I snore. I just lay there every night all posed up. Trying to act like my breathing was always soft like kittens purring. And ladies, you can't hold that, okay? Like I'd get sleepy and I'd doze off and then I'd start snoring and then I'd suck that gum right the back of my throat. And then I'd jump up because I think I'm dying. Then he jumps up and I have to convince him we're being robbed. He said that made sense. He heard a chainsaw.